This is the message I was forced to send to the client after I stood for about 3 or 4 minutes in front of the house, and her daughter, who looked suspicious, was just standing there like that, without moving a single step toward me. The moment she saw the message, I kept seeing typing appear and disappear, over and over, like she was writing fast and then deleting, like she didn't know what to say. Only then did I realize she was hesitating, until seconds later my phone rang, and she said the strangest thing I've ever heard. Is she standing in front of you right now? She said it in a strange way. Like someone desperate, unbelieving, filled with happiness. Yes, ma'am. Didn't you tell me to deliver the order to the house and your daughter would come out to collect it? She started laughing and crying at the same time, saying, I can't believe it. I don't know how this happened but Her voice started to break up, just as the girl, or whatever that strange figure was, started walking toward me, while I stepped back in fear. Hello? Hello? Her voice cut off. Something was wrong. Why did she sound so shocked when I said her daughter? And why was she so happy? What brought me here, to this strange house in this stranger neighborhood? And that girl, she walked weird, limping. I couldn't make out her face at first but, wait a second, the light behind her let me see, not normal features, but a face so badly scarred it looked deformed, messy tangled hair, and she kept coming closer while I stepped back in terror. Oh my God! I stumbled and fell on my back. She was right in front of me, and I was about to scream when Julie! I heard that voice from the doorway. A man was standing there. He turned on the porch light so I could finally see her face clearly, and I was stunned. She was beautiful. Not scary at all. Yes, her face was covered with wounds and looked roughed up, but she was truly beautiful. Are you okay? She said it with a stammer, and I nodded slightly as the man, her father, it seemed, said, Come in, sir. He brought me inside, gave me a glass of water, and asked why I was there. But the whole time, the girl's eyes were fixed on the package in my hands. She sat quietly, calm, until she smiled when I placed it on her lap and said, This is a gift order for Miss Julie. Her eyes sparkled with innocent joy as she opened it and said, It's the dress I told Mom about. Her father's expression darkened. Again? Didn't I tell you 100 times that your mother is dead? What? Dead? How? A father telling his daughter this so coldly, right to her face? The girl started crying and shouted. No. I hear her, she talks to me, Mom's still here, she didn't die. He gave her a look that made her cry harder and run to her room. Then he sighed. Her mother passed away 2 years ago, fell off the roof. She still can't accept it. She imagines she hears her, even says she sometimes talks to her on the house phone. I was speechless, but how? It was probably her aunt who ordered this, for her birthday. At that moment, my phone buzzed with a WhatsApp notification. Several messages from the same number. I can't believe she's grown this much. And I can't believe I managed to contact someone outside the house. It's the first time since. I looked at the next message, and my face drained. Since he pushed me off the roof. What? I swallowed hard and kept reading. Please, just leave the package and go immediately. Because the girl's father, or rather, my husband, is a disturbed man, not normal. He used to torture me, and torture her. But nothing compares to the day I saw him standing only meters from the house, holding something, slicing into. What was this? Too many things I couldn't comprehend. I looked at him, smiling faintly, while my eyes were fixed on the words. Only to realize it was a human body. My husband was sick, luring victims to savor torturing them, like he did with us. That's why he kept us in this deserted, isolated place. He was smart though. He knew I figured it out, without me saying a word. I was waiting for the right moment to escape with my daughter, but he chose the day he tricked me onto the roof, to clean it, or rather, to. At that exact moment, I heard a key turning. Not the front door, inside, at the girl's room. He'd locked her in. I could hear her pounding on the door. My body froze in the chair. "Let's have dinner together." The voice came from my right. I turned. He was in the kitchen corner, chopping vegetables with a knife. I swallowed hard. "And no, thank you. Maybe another time." I stood up. He stood in front of me. "Shall I walk you out?" The knife gleamed in his hand, his eyes shining with menace. What do I do? Instinctively, I shoved him. He stumbled back 3 steps, and I bolted. But he was fast, so fast I felt something kick my leg from behind. I tripped, fell face first, and he grabbed me by the ankle, dragging me while laughing like a madman. My whole body trembled in terror. I twisted, kicked his face, and he released me, wiping his eyes, then stood again. I kept my eyes on him as he moved to the door, locked it, and pocketed the key. My only way out, gone. Then he approached, smiling, crouched in front of me calmly, and in one sudden motion, stabbed the knife into my right thigh. I screamed in shock and pain. My leg pulsed violently, numb with agony. He pulled it out, and before I could react, plunged it into my other thigh. That was it. Both legs useless. No escape. I knew how it would end. He came up behind me. I screamed, begged. He wrapped one arm around my neck, knife in the other hand, whispering, "No one escapes me." Then he pressed the blade to my throat, tracing spots as if deciding where to begin. "Should we start here? Or, here? Or maybe, here?" Each time he nicked me lightly, slowly dissecting me alive. I was dying. I was sure. Until the phone above us suddenly rang. He laughed. "Who's the idiot calling now?" He pressed the knife harder against my throat with one hand, grabbed the receiver with the other. "Hello?" Silence. Then his face froze, his voice trembling. "No way. How? You're dead. I pushed you off the. I saw your body with my own." Adrenaline surged through me. This was my chance. Without thinking, I grabbed his knife hand with both of mine, forcing it down. I jerked my head back, slipping from his grip, and with one desperate move, I drove the knife upward, into his neck. He screamed, the receiver fell from his hand, and blood spurted wildly. He clawed at the blade, tried to pull it out, staggering around the house. When he finally yanked it free, a fountain of blood erupted. He staggered toward me, choking, pressing his hand to the wound, but collapsed in front of me. Only then could I breathe. I crawled to the phone, still on the line. A woman's voice came through, trembling between laughter and sobs. "Hello? Julie? Hello?" I answered, weakly. "Yes. Are you okay?" I heard him scream, "Is he?" "Yes. It's over." She laughed, sobbing. "Thank you so much, thank you." The call cut off. I dialed another number immediately. In the middle of the strangest night of my life, I heard. "Ambulance?" Later, I told the police everything, except about Julie's mother. But they found many bodies buried around the property, all missing people reported long ago. As for Julie, she went for therapy to recover from the obvious physical and psychological scars, before moving to live with her aunt. I won't lie, I loved visiting her, seeing her wearing that dress, it really was beautiful on her. Until one day, I told her. "Stand still, let me take a picture. Someone who loves you very much wants to see it." I sent it to that WhatsApp number. After I was sure she'd seen it, I removed the SIM card, broke it in half, and ended the strangest story of my life.
Like, subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon to never miss a scare.